Burnley Football Club have found the replacement for Chris Wood and are considering a move for Reading and Championship striker Andy Carroll. Sean Dyche is really liking this move and really is eyeing up the likes of Andy Carroll to join Burnley to be the replacement for Chris Wood, who has exited and left for Newcastle United in £30 million move. The Andy Carroll, the 33-year-old English striker, will be on a free and will be without a club at the end of this weekend as his contract runs down with Reading, the championship club, who are also desperate to sign him as well and to keep him at the club. Of course, Burnley now are very thin up top as number nines and are lacking, of course. But Andy Carroll, for me, coming into the Prem as a replacement for Chris Wood, that is a bit scary for a team that needs to stay up in the Premier League. Of course, it's a 4-team battle at the bottom with Watford, Burnley, Newcastle, and Norwich. But would Andy Carroll be a good replacement for Chris Wood? For me, of course not. I love the likes of Chris Wood. I think he's done unbelievable for the likes of Burnley in the Premier League for so many years. He is the reason they're still in the Premier League. For me, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they'd be down if it wasn't for Chris Wood. The goals he scores, the goal contributions he has, Chris Wood is phenomenal up top when he gets the chances. For me, Andy Carroll just hasn't cut it. In the past 5 seasons, the man has a total of 5 goals. That is abysmal. In 2 of those 5 seasons, he had no goals with West Ham United. That is abysmal. Of course, he had some good spells and bad spells, but Andy Carroll is not a man who is going to keep you up in the Premier League. Personally, I'd like this signing and don't like this signing. I think it's a good signing in the sense of a bench player, but Andy Carroll shouldn't be nowhere near a starting 11 in the Premier League in my personal opinion. I think he's a great striker for Reading. Of course, I haven't watched him extensively, so I can't tell you exactly or to the millimeter of how good he really is playing for Reading Football Club. But of course, Burnley needs someone who can put the ball back in the net, and you're getting £30 million for Chris Wood. Why don't Burnley at least go and splash out £10 million out there? You could bring in a quality striker from abroad, get him in, and bang. But of course, we know Burnley is a club that is really UK and is really an English-based team. And if you look at their forwards now, you got the likes of Ashley Barnes, who really isn't cutting it this year as well, Matty Vidra, and you have Jay Rodriguez. Those are your 3 number 9s. I am scared to death of them staying up. For me, when they had Chris Wood, I was calm. You got Maxwell Cornet up there. Of course, he's gone to the AFCON. He's going to be gone for a month. Also, injuries hasn't helped him. COVID protocols haven't helped him. Of course, he had 6 goals in as many games as 10. But you can't rely on Cornet all season. And of course, without Chris Wood, I don't think this team stays up. And if they're looking at Andy Carroll to be the replacement for Chris Wood, I am sorry, Burnley fans, but I just do not see you guys staying up with the likes of Andy Carroll reportedly being the replacement for Chris Wood. I know the club does not go out there and spend a lot of money, but I feel like if they wanted to stay up, if they're going to show some intent to stay up, they had to sign someone. And it just doesn't look like a team for me that is going to stay in the Premier League. And Andy Carroll is looking like he will be joining Burnley because Burnley and the likes of Sean Dyche really like this move and are really eyeing up Andy Carroll to join Burnley Football Club. This is being reported from the likes of Graham Bailey and my number 1 source on Twitter, Transfer News Live. But guys, I'm going to read it once again. Burnley are considering a move to sign Andy Carroll. His contract at Reading ends this weekend, but the Championship Club are desperate to keep him at Reading. Guys, let me know what you guys think down below. Would Andy Carroll be a cool addition to Burnley? Do you think he'll be a replacement for Chris Wood that would be able to keep him up? Would he slot straight in the starting 11? So many questions here. But for me, Burnley do not stay up if Andy Carroll is the likes of all that comes in to help them this January transfer window. Because Burnley have been absolutely abysmal. Without Chris Wood, I don't see any hope for the club, unfortunately. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what your opinions are about Andy Carroll coming to Burnley. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to drop a like. It really helps me out in the algorithm, guys. It means an absolute lot. And make sure to drop that sub button and click that sub. It means the world to me. We're pushing so close to 400. And let's keep moving, guys. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.